Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's August 8th. It's 8 o'clock at night. A little bit oddly cloudy, overcast, about 95 degrees. Supposed to be 100 tomorrow. Haven't pruned the basil. It's got a lot of flowering going on. Both sets of plants are doing real well. Watermelon radishes. That's the tatsoi. Not very many of those actually germinated. Green onions are doing well. These are the Japanese radish. I need to pull those, see what they're looking like. Ever since I forgot to water the other week for one of the days, the carrots have not been doing so hot. I mean, they're still lively, but a lot of burnt leaves. Same with these carrots over here. That green from those strawberries are actually the runners from the other one. I'm debating whether to pull those up and let those runners root or see if those come back. Zucchini's trying to do its thing. Both the potatoes are not doing real well. Far one, the plant's already died off. Again, burnt droopy carrots. Beans are not doing too hot either. I'm watering them a little bit different, but I think the soil is just too compact, even though it's a potting mix. But the watermelon plant is really not doing well. Ever since I did some trimming, and I don't know if it's the heat, so I think it's pretty much done. I've been trying to hang on to the last moment to see if any of these are ripe. So I'm going to grab one of them this weekend, crack it open, and see. I don't think they're ripe. That's the part that I'm worried about. This was doing amazing. I ate a cucumber off of it the other day, and I think I overfed it. Either that or it's just too hot for the hydroponic to be sitting out here for the cucumbers. This is the original one that was just kind of hanging out. It's got a cucumber on there. Then after I did some transplanting and cleaning up, this didn't survive, so all that's basically dead. But there is two solid plants in the bottom still hanging out in there. That's a Space Master that transplanted. It's a little darker in green, but it's still lighter. Hasn't really done anything since it's transplanted. It's not droopy, but it really hasn't grown. These two sets of divas are doing really well. Don't see any peppers hanging out over here yet, but see some blossoms. Got a couple bitter melons. There's one there. There's one hanging out in there. And the snap peas, it's just too hot for them. These ones are doing better than the other ones, but they're just not really growing. And then a quick update inside. So these are the sun golds. There's more plant growing again. There's a few tomatoes, and it's trying to do some more up here. It's just pretty hot. There's one of the new ones from the other week. It looks healthy. I think that was one of the runtier of the two, and so is this one over here. They look pretty healthy and nice and dark green, unlike what they were when they transplanted. These other ones, however, hit their growth spurt this week. So these are all the same plants. Obviously these were a little bit bigger, and you can see there's a little bit of the crispy that was there, but it's grown, I don't know, I'd say a good 8 inches since last week. That's a sun gold transplant, needs a little trimming, but hey, actually there's a tomato hanging out back there that I didn't see. So I actually sampled these Aurora peppers. They're a little bit spicy, not super spicy, but they've got a little kick to them. Lots of jalapenos ripening. I need to find the energy to pick all these and can them tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Then the green peppers, I can't actually get in the back to the ones that are falling over. So, but it looks like we have some that are turning red. So it looks like I need to get in there and pick what I can pick and see what happens. The Scotch bonnets, I put a couple in my salsa last week. They come out pretty good. They're not super hot. I need to try a couple more, but I think they're probably tamer than what they could be. Like I said, it's more an update of the newer plants and see how well they take off. The Roma plant here is pretty much dead. I was hoping to find a good sucker off of it and see if I can clone it. Some of the tomatoes are still doing good as long as they've been sitting there. It's actually been amazing. They're starting to split a little bit. A couple of them were turning into raisins. And here's these other two. Like I said, doing real well. Good 8-10 inch growth spurt. That one's a little crispy on the one side, but they're all a little different, right? So, and this is the Tammy G. So this one's taken off quite a bit in the last week and a half or so as well. So need to get a couple more clips up. I'm just kind of letting it go with the smaller tomatoes. You don't have to prune them quite as much, but some of this stuff hanging down here I'll probably try to get rid of and clean that up. So other than that, that's it for this week. I guess we could keep forgetting about these. So these are supposed to be mini pepper plants. I think this is about as big as they're going to get. They're about a foot. They're supposed to be a little smaller. And these are supposed to be mini tomato plants. So it looks like the other seed died off that was over there. That's as big as they get. They're supposed to sit in a 6-inch pot. This is the Red Robin. These are 4-inch cups. And this was supposed to be this is the Red Robin as well. So the other side of that's not doing real well. I don't think they like the, you can see they're actually rooting at the bottom, but they're a little too wet. But they're just sitting here in this tray. And then these are the full-size tomatoes going on over here. So I need to make room. So I think that's the last sucker that's available off of this chocolate sprinkle, so I'll probably try to cut and clone that. This one's hanging over, starting to get heavy. There's some tomatoes growing underneath there, and it's actually buckled over. But my problem is I ordered perlite 2 weeks ago, and Home Depot hasn't delivered it, so I don't have any more of the white perlite medium that's in the buckets to build more buckets without spending a lot of money. So it's supposed to be here Wednesday, and now they're saying it's not going to be here until this coming Monday. So this is Saturday night. So because I could take out this midnight snack, or I'm sorry, this is the indigo. I could take this plant out, and the Roma can go at any time. I keep calling it Roma, they're so damn big. The Juliet grape can come out any time. I've just been waiting, trying to not pick the tomatoes and keep them as long as I can, and the chocolate sprinkle can come out any time. The Scotch bonnet, that thing's a monster back there. I probably just need to pull a few, maybe dehydrate some, and then the rest of the plant kind of needs to go. I don't need that many hot peppers. I thought I'd see how hot they were and if they grew well, and yeah, so I proved all that point. So other than that, now that's it. It's a quick tag on update. So planted some more dill. These I forget what type of radish, normal radish with a white top anyways, or a white bottom technically. Gonna get to the green onions, but it's 100 degrees out, so I stopped to try to do some other things. I didn't focus on the corn yesterday, so a couple weeks going there. About half of them didn't germinate, so I reseeded last weekend, so haul, but one missing right there, and looks like everything else is up. Replanted green beans. They were pretty sad. The soil was moist, so it wasn't for lack of getting any water. Plus I've been watering them regularly. I think it just got too hot and they just got too old. The potatoes on the end pretty much died out. There was nothing in there, so I gutted that. There's one plant left there. We'll see how long that lasts. There are like 6 seed potatoes in each one, so I'm not sure. Well, I know why. It's because the way I hilled it, I waited too long to hill them up inside of there, and then I killed them off. And then the only other thing is I'm harvesting jalapenos, and I couldn't get back in there. It was just too tight and it's too hot. It's like 120 degrees plus in here. So basically I cut down the jalapenos. That will help with some of the aeration. So that whole area was blocked. So hopefully that'll get a little more air in here. But I basically am going to take these. I'm actually going to take them inside, sit on the floor in the dining room where it's nice and cool, and pick through the peppers, and that'll be done. I mean, I don't need, even if they could grow more, I already have 11 pints canned. I have 2 or 3 from last year, and I gave away a bunch last year. And then we're gonna call it, I don't know, maybe 10 out of this. So I probably won't need to grow jalapenos next year. So other than that, I'll tack this on to the other one, and that's it.